I never believed in ghosts. Not really. Sure, I liked horror movies and spooky stories, but they were just that, stories. Until last summer. Until I saw something that made me question everything. I was 18, fresh out of high school, spending the summer in my hometown before heading to college. My best friend Jake and I were always looking for ways to kill time. That's how we ended up at the abandoned house on Blackwood Street. People in our town whispered about it. The classic haunted house story. A family had lived there years ago, but one night, they just disappeared. No explanation, no bodies, just gone. The house sat empty for decades, and no one wanted to go near it. We thought it was all BS, just some urban legend. We were wrong. Jake was the one who brought it up. We were sitting in his basement, bored out of our minds, when he turned to me with that stupid grin of his. "Bro, we should check out Blackwood House tonight." I rolled my eyes. "Why? So we can scare ourselves over some dumb ghost story?" "Come on, man. Everyone says it's haunted, but no one actually goes inside. Let's be the first." It was a dumb idea, but summer nights in a small town are long, and we had nothing better to do. So, at midnight, we grabbed flashlights, hopped on our bikes, and rode to Blackwood Street. The house was worse than I expected. It wasn't just abandoned, it looked wrong. The windows were shattered, the paint peeled like dead skin, and the front door was slightly open, like it was waiting for us. I hesitated. "Dude, maybe we shouldn't..." Jake smirked. "What, you scared?" I wasn't about to back down, so I swallowed my nerves and stepped inside. The air inside was heavy, thick with dust and something else, something rotting. The wooden floor creaked under our weight as we moved through the living room. Furniture was still there, covered in sheets, like the family had left in a hurry. "See? Nothing here," Jake said, his voice echoing. That's when I heard it. A whisper. Faint, almost too soft to catch, but it was there. "Did you hear that?" I asked. Jake frowned. "Hear what?" I turned, flashing my light toward the staircase. For a second, I swore I saw something, a shape, a shadow, darting upstairs. My chest tightened. "There's someone here." Jake laughed. "Dude, it's just your mind playing tricks on you." But then, something upstairs moved, a dragging sound, slow, deliberate. We both froze. "Okay, maybe we should leave," Jake muttered. Too late. A door slammed upstairs, shaking the whole house. We bolted for the front door, but the second we reached it, it slammed shut on its own. Jake yanked on the handle. "What the hell? It won't open." I turned, heart pounding, scanning the dark hallway. Something was coming down the stairs. Slow, heavy footsteps. Each step made the air colder. Oh. Then I saw it. A figure, tall and impossibly thin, with empty black eyes and a grin too wide for its face. I couldn't breathe. Jake was whispering, "Oh my God, over and over." The thing tilted its head, like it was studying us. Then, it spoke. But its voice, it wasn't normal. It was layered, like a dozen voices speaking at once. "You shouldn't be here, Ains." Every instinct in my body screamed, "Run." We bolted for the nearest door and stumbled into the basement. Big mistake. And we hit the basement floor. The door slammed shut behind us. The light from our flashlights barely cut through the darkness. And then, we heard breathing, right behind us. I spun around. The figure was standing there, closer. Its grin stretched wider. I did the only thing I could think of. I threw my flashlight at it and grabbed Jake's arm. "Go, now." We ran deeper into the basement, searching for a way out. That's when we saw the drawings. Hundreds of them, scratched into the walls. Symbols, words in a language I didn't recognize. And one drawing that made my stomach drop. 2 figures, standing exactly where we were, with the shadow standing behind them. A warning. A scream erupted behind us. Jake's scream. I turned and saw him being lifted into the air, invisible hands wrapping around his throat. I lunged forward, grabbing him, pulling with everything I had. Let him go! For a second, I thought it was over. That thing was too strong. But then, Jake fell to the ground, gasping for air. And suddenly, the basement door flung open. We didn't think, we just ran. We didn't stop running until we were back at my house, locking every door behind us. Jake was shaking. I felt it. It was inside my head. I didn't know what to say. I just sat there, trying to process what had happened. The next day, we went back. In daylight, the house looked normal, like nothing had happened. Except for one thing. The basement door was gone. Just a solid wall, as if it had never existed. We never talked about that night again. But Jake changed after that. He wasn't the same. He stopped sleeping, got paranoid, and one night, he just left town. I still dream about that house. Sometimes I wake up in the middle of the night sure that I hear something whispering my name. I don't go near Blackwood Street anymore, and if you're smart, neither will you.